Hey, it's the holidays. Eggnog, Hallmark movies, sugar cookies, lots of cheer, right? But what if you're one of those dark and brooding folks, or just need to get away from the incessant parade of smiles and candy canes? Well, I've got 9 horror holiday movies to feed your dark side. Hello, all you beautiful creatives, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Dahlia De Winters, writer, mom, and general know it all. Today, I'm going to clue you in on 9 holiday horror movies that will give you a stocking full of both winter chills and holiday laughs. Or maybe winter laughs and holiday chills. Maybe neither, maybe both. Either way, let's jump into the list. These are presented in no particular order and are of varying quality. So choose your movie, take your chances. Let's get to it. Number 1, Jack Frost. Not to be confused with the heartwarming holiday film of the same name starring Michael Keaton as a man, that's not Batman, come back to life as a snowman, although that is rather horrifying in its own right. This Jack Frost is about a serial killer who comes back to life via a car accident and a toxic waste spill. Go figure. Comes back as a snowman to wreak homicidal havoc on a small town. It's campy, the special effects are terrible, the jokes are worse, and a fun time will be had by all. Expect nothing from this film, and you'll have a good time. Number 2, ATM. This is a bit of a darker film about 3 friends who decide to stop at an ATM, roll credits, to get some cash before they go to dinner or Trader Joe's or something. I mean, just use your debit or credit card, right? Anyway, they go to this ATM in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the night, and there's some killer just waiting there around to kill them or something. I screened this movie a while ago and it didn't seem to make a great impression on me. It's worth having on in the background while you do something else, but I certainly wouldn't give it my full attention. Number 3 is Silent Night, Deadly Night. The 80s, and I was a child of the 70s, 80s, were a weird time, man. The movies they put out, they would put anything on the screen. Anywho, this film started out with some trauma. I'm sorry to laugh, about a random killer dressed as Santa Claus. A little boy witnesses his mother and father's murder at the hands of this weirdo on the way home from a visit at the nursing home with his crazy grandfather. When this little boy grows up, trying to lead a normal life, good look, something triggers him and he goes on a killing spree. This movie was unintentionally hilarious in spots. It's so overblown, so dramatic, so over the top with the dialogue and all that stuff that you have to throw logic and sense out of the window and just go along for the ride. The kills are good, the dialogue, not so much. It's a classic slasher. Get yourself an adult beverage if you indulge and enjoy this slasher movie nostalgia. Number 4, While She Was Out. I remember seeing this movie during one of those free previews, either it was Showtime or Cinemax or HBO. It was a while ago. It's an older movie. I'm not sure the year because I didn't bother to look it up. But what stood out to me about this movie was that it starred Kim Basinger. This particular film is a survival horror about a woman who goes to the mall on Christmas Eve, that's already a bad choice, to pick up some last minute gifts and attracts the attention of a group of hoodlums and has to fight for her life. It's pretty good for what it was, and I did have fun watching Kim Basinger play a final girl. It's a good, fun film. Also, I'm not giving anything away by saying she's a final girl, so watch the film, enjoy it, have a good time. Number 5, Black Christmas, 1974. They have remade this movie I think a few times. I think 2006 and then like 2019 or something, updating it. I don't know. I'm talking about the original film. This film is full of the names of the time. Well, I'll name 2. Keir DeLay from 2001: A Space Odyssey, and Margot Killer of Superman fame, as well as Olivia Hussey, who played in a couple of other horror movies. It's about a group of sorority sisters who are stalked and killed by a murderer on Christmas Eve. It is a campy film. It is a very 70s film in the vein of When a Stranger Calls. Give it a look, and if you like the kind of 70s horror, you won't be disappointed. Number 6, P2. Okay, this sums it up perfectly. A businesswoman, i.e., somebody who works in a corporation, is pursued by a psychopath after being locked in a parking garage on Christmas Eve. Okay, there's so much to unpack about that. Why are psychopaths working on Christmas Eve? Don't they take any time off? When I watch this movie, there's a lot of running, hiding, screaming, yelling, shouting, declarations, raised voices. I didn't find it to be very compelling, and I wouldn't watch it again. It's okay. There's a dog in it, so for those who are sensitive about that type of thing in horror movies, I'm warning you in advance. If you skip it, you decide to skip it, you're not really missing anything unless you're a Wes Bentley fan. Number 7. Number 7 is The Ginger Dead Man. I have two words for this movie. Well, one name, Gary Busey. You can't do any better than that with this over the top, totally ridiculous movie about, oh gosh, a killer gingerbread man. Break out the milk. Santa's cookies have an extra kick this year, kids. You got to watch it. There's no other things I can say about it, yet you have to see this movie for yourself. Number 8, Krampus. Now we're going to get serious because we're talking about Krampus. This movie was actually a delightful surprise, starring Toni Collette, whom I first saw in Muriel's Wedding so many moons ago, and her most recent outing that I remember is Heredity. This film is about a boy who has a bad Christmas. Angry about this bad Christmas, he accidentally summons a demon to his family home. Oops. Be careful what you wish for. This is a fun film, and I highly recommend it. I've seen it several times. Look out for Todd Packer from The Office and a pretty cool bulldog. Number 9 is Gremlins, a classic. Don't expose them to sunlight, don't get them wet, and don't feed them after midnight. Of course, the rules are broken. If the rules weren't broken, we would not have a movie now, would we? And these little gremlins wreak havoc on a small town at Christmas. Don't let the original cute Mogwai fool you. People do die in this movie, but it's a great story and it's really fun to watch. And there you have it. 9 holiday horror films to feed your need for some blood and guts during this Yuletide season. I definitely hope you enjoy. Of
For
course,
more holiday horror movies, please visit Sako Tumi's channel. I put her link in the description.
sure.
Thanks.
Of course, if you have any suggestions for a great or maybe not so great holiday horror movie, please leave them in the comments. I'm more than happy to take a look at any ridiculous movie that happens over the holidays. That is going to be it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. Please share, like, subscribe. You know the regular stuff we ask for these YouTube videos. But I definitely want you to stay beautiful, stay creative, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.